Good morning, everyone. This is Raphael. We are playing some Slay the Spire because I haven't played in a while, at least not with a video. And I don't think I've done a video for the new character, so we're gonna just go ahead get right into a run through with the Watcher. Um, Keep it simple. We're not gonna play on Ascension though. So yeah, this is if you haven't seen this game, it is a roguelike card game, RPG kinda. Okay, let's see. We're gonna start of combat at a miracle, which I don't remember offhand. I don't really want to transform a card offhand because I have not actually played this character a ton. I have not played this game in a little while. I think we're just gonna go. Actually, you know what? Let's do 21 for a rare relic. Little damage right off the bat, just to get a random rare relic. Sturdy combat with 4 plated armor. That's really good. Just realized, like, I don't have music on at all. And now I should probably actually start back over. Let's just keep it right there. That should be fine. Oop. Return. There we go. I apologize if the game audio is off. I literally just turned it on. Okay, so we want several campfires. Ideally in a lead or two, and then some shops. I'm thinking this path gives us some options. Depending on how our health is, we can possibly branch off here. This route gets us an elite. We can go either way from there. So let's actually start down. I think let's start. Actually, no, let's go here. Let's go here. So just kind of trying to plan out the route. Plated armor means we start with 4 armor, and each time we take extra, it's going to go over. This is a stance-based. This is a stance-based character. So eruption is going to do take or deal and receive double damage with wrath. And then we're also going to have another one that will give us a more defensive pose. So right now, actually, we're probably fine to just do an attack. Because the enemy just used a buff the first turn. So we're going to do that. We're going to leave the miracle in our hand. Miracles are 1 extra energy. There we go. Calm is the other stance. So now we're going to deal double damage. The opponent has 40 health left. We're going to take 12 if we don't kill it this turn, so we're just going to go ahead, spend that, and take it out. 1 shot. This is a very powerful character if you can get the setup turns right. The trick is that it gets a lot harder the higher level you get because of the fact that you have to basically go into that wrath mode to really do a lot of damage, or later there's this third mode that will do triple damage for 1 turn only. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Insight is draw 2 cards. We'll get one of those into our draw pile at the end of each turn. I'm not sure if that's worth it. Effectively becomes an extra draw 1. Because you draw that card and then you get to draw 2 other ones instead, so it's a net gain of 1 card. But I don't feel like that's necessarily worth it. Inner Peace, it's only 1. That might be worth it. Let's do Inner Peace. You don't want to add too many extra cards, so if you don't have anything that really feels like it works. Okay, so like right now, we can do Eruption, Strike, spend that inner piece, leave that stance, and now we're going to be back. So we're not taking the double damage. 4 armor, so we're only going to take 1 damage. Very basic armor response here. The enemies always telegraph what they're going to do, so you have the ability to plan accordingly. You may not always have the tools you need to deal with it, but yeah. Okay. So I'm thinking, I think Cut Through Fate is good. That'll let us work through our deck quickly. Okay, I don't really have a great play here because we have lots of defensive cards. So we're going to do Vigilance. This is going to let us draw 3 cards, which I'm not actually sure I want to do right now, but that's okay. And then I can do this to Cut Through Fate. And discard any of these that I want. We're going to go ahead and I feel like okay, so we've got 5 defends in there. I think we're okay to discard the defend. Oh, we're going to draw a card also. So yeah, let's just discard both. And draw. That was actually not what I was trying to do, but that's okay. I should have drawn one of those, because that way I would have been guaranteed to draw the Eruption. But that's okay. So this time he's going to block and buff. So let's get some damage in while we can. This time we want to do that. We're going to draw that strike, which didn't actually matter. I just realized because we already had a 3rd one. That's okay. Again, it's been a while. I'm not going to make too many apologies here, but okay. This is going to let us draw 3 cards. That'll give us more options. But realistically, we just need to do block, block, strike. I forgot about the plated armor also. Realistically, but we should just need, like, yeah, Eruption, strike. Okay, I like Halt. With all the draw we have, like, we don't have a ton of draw, but we have more draw than most decks would have at this point in the game. With the draw we have, having a 0 cost is really good. And the fact that it lets us get a lot of extra block in Wrath is really good. Not that you want to be taking damage in Wrath, but it's good to have the option. Okay, so for this one, we don't want to go into Eruption. So we're going to do 2 defends. Do that to trigger his curl up. I think 7, 14, 20. Yeah, we're only going to take 3 damage here. That should be fine. We get to retain the miracle, so we can pick a turn later to get that. Okay. Still a lot of damage out there, another 20. So we're going to go ahead. I think let's do that. I never really explained what Calm did. So when Calm doesn't do anything while you're in the stance, but when you leave the stance, you get 2 energy. So, for example, if we had a bunch of cards in hand and we get Wrath, okay. So I'm actually gonna leave both of those on so I can draw Vigilance. So next time I'm guaranteed to get Wrath. They're gonna do negative effects on me. That's fine, they're not doing damage. Okay, so I should be able to Eruption. Did I miss some? Okay, apparently I missed some. We're gonna be fine. Apparently I did the math wrong there. Oh, it's because of the weakened effect. I was not paying attention to that. Sure, we'll take the potion. I really don't like those particular potions, but it's okay. Just lucky. It's not great. I mean, Scry 1's okay. 2 block and 3 damage is okay. You know what? We'll do it. Let's. I don't have a good plan right now. 0 cost cards when you have draw are good. Let's do a Cut Through Fate. I do not want those, so we're gonna discard both. Got a Halt. So if I do this, we're gonna do 9 and 12 is 21 damage, which is not enough. He's gonna do 26 back to us, which we cannot block. So we're gonna do this. It's 9. Let's just go all out there, yeah. A little more than we needed to, but that's okay. So I'd say we need 8 block. This is gonna be more than enough. I guess, yeah, let's just do 8 block. Let's do our Inner Peace. See if we can go off this turn. Does not look like we can. We don't need Alt, so we'll just go ahead and toss that. What do we have left in the deck? Yeah, a bunch of Defends and the Eruption, which is really annoying. Okay. This is gonna be a slightly long fight, but we're getting through it. We're not getting our stuff lined up correctly. He did get a vulnerable off, which is potentially problematic. He's not attacking this turn, so let's do this. Cut Through Fate. We're gonna discard that. Draw a card. We did not get there. So we're gonna do our Gambler's Brew. Discard 3, draw 3. There we go. Seven damage if the last card played was an attack. Gain 1 energy. So you basically get to play this for free. That's not bad. Although I actually do kind of like this with the Scry effect. We only have 2 Scry effects right now, but if we get a few more, that could be really nice. You basically just play a Scry effect, and then you play Weave, and then you play or you play Weave and then a Scry effect, and then Weave and then a Scry effect. Yeah, let's do that. Combos well with Wrath or our other stance. I think we're gonna go ahead and Smith for now. Yes, I would like to get Eruption down to 1 cost. It's kind of important. I think my plan was to go to this elite. Gremlin Knob. He's just doing a buff this turn, so let's do this. Enter Wrath. Cut through Fate. Don't need those. Draw a different card. Strike. So at this point, we're not going to get that other... Or we're not going to get Weave. Not going to get any more draws. So let's just go ahead and do Strike, Miracle, Strike, Lucky. We want to leave that on top and not draw it. And I don't think we're going to have enough next time to finish this off. So we're going to have to go into Calm to free up our... Or so we don't take that 28. Okay, so we're going to do Weave while we are still in Wrath. We're going to do a Strike. Oh, we can actually finish him out. Never mind. Every card is created during combat. Upgraded. So Mantra, Divinity is the other stance. And when you enter Divinity, you immediately gain 3 energy and your attacks deal triple damage. It's really powerful, but it's really hard to actually get it because, like, this is only 2 Mantra, so we'd have to go through our deck 5 times to finish it right now. 8 block, the next attack you play costs 0. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and go with... I don't think I'm gonna do one. We're just gonna skip that. We're gonna do the second campfire here. So I can do a second deck upgrade. Let's see, that does... Or upgrades that to 6. That upgrades all the numbers. That's kind of nice. We're in 14 in Wrath. Does that lower the cost? No. Of course not. I think I'm gonna do Get Lucky. Just Lucky, whatever. Every 4th room is a treasure chest. Okay. We have enough money to go here. See what we have as options. Choose to add 5 cards to your deck. No, thank you. Whenever you attack this enemy, gain 2 block. 5 damage to all enemies for 0. That's actually not bad. A smite to your hand. Start of each turn, add a 12 damage attack to your for 1 to your hand. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take Battle Hymn. And then I'm going to do a card removal on a strike. And what that's going to let me do is bump up my kind of aggression rate once I get that going. I basically always have an attack at hand. Okay, so big trick with this particular one is you want to take the left or right one down first. It always feels like people want to do the center one first because it's, you know, right there. Let's do a skill potion. I'm curious what we can get. Gain 5 mantra. Plus 0 this time. Draw cards until your hand is full. I am not a huge fan of any of these. Great. Okay. I think we're gonna try Scrawl. We get a bunch of stuff. So we're gonna do Inner Peace, Weave, Eruption, gets us 2 more energy, Cut Through Fate. We're gonna toss Defend, pick up the Get Lucky, re-pick up the Weave, play Weave, Get Lucky, discard Defend, so Halt's on top, Scry gets us the Weave back, then we're gonna go Vigilance, which leaves Wrath, so we're back down to just taking 9, and that gets us enough armor that we're not taking any damage. And now we only have to defend against 9 every turn, which means we need 1 defend card with our plate armor. Let's get our Battle Hymn down. I think Alt plus Lucky is all we need. So we're gonna toss our days so we don't have to draw it next time. And we can actually do that. That'll work. And hopefully next time we should be able to finish this off, I think. So we're gonna have our Smite. So we're gonna go Eruption. Smite for 24 on that one. This one's not attacking this time, so we don't have to worry about it. We get another Smite before they go. And that's almost enough. There we go. Actually, that's really good with what we're doing. I get a second Battle Hymn. Kind of like these Smites. I'm not sure I want 2 Battle Hymns. No, I'm gonna go for it. Let's try it. I haven't done a Battle Hymn build on this before, and I feel like building up some Smites and then just it's a good thing to do while you are kind of building yourself up. Okay, so that's going to be our full 12. We didn't get any of our Battle Hymns first turn. Okay, so I think we're going to do Defend, Defend, Battle Hymn, Battle Hymn. So we're going to take... Alright, we're going to gain 2 Smites, and now we should just be able to go Eruption, Smite, and be fine. Okay. And gain 5 black when retained against 2. You know what, let's try Perseverance. I like that. I like the idea of just being able to kind of keep that card in your hand and build it up over time. So yeah, double Battle Hymn, Weave, Strike, pass, Perseverance gets stronger. If we're in Wrath, we can just go nuts. We can't go into Wrath right now. So we're gonna do Vigilance. Just lucky. Tossing those. Weave. I do want a full defense on this one. Oh, I keep forgetting he gets that bonus every time you play a skill. So this time, or next turn, we're gonna have Force Mites. My hand is full. And I think we can just go... Yeah. More than enough. Whenever you play a power card, a random card in your hand costs 0 that... Okay, that's really nice, actually. Gain 3 Mantra, Shuffle, and Insight. Prey isn't bad. So with that new one we just got, I actually kind of like the idea of Study a little bit better. Because it has added text of a random card in your hand costs 0. So you're basically, most of the time we're basically paying 1 for it instead of 2, which makes it feel a little better. I think we're gonna go here. 119. So we're gonna double check here. If there's anything really good that we want, but probably we're not gonna worry about it. Yeah, I think we're just gonna do another card removal. We're gonna get rid of a strike. Thinning the deck out is really important. So, okay. So now that we're here, I am gonna go ahead and, well, let's double check our Smith. So Perseverance does get better. That takes Study down to cost 1, which I really want, actually. I always do that later. You know what, let's try it. We're gonna heal after this anyway, from a boss, or when you beat the boss, so... Let's go. Yeah, especially for this guy. He goes back and forth between which mode he's in, and... Okay, so we're gonna go Inner Peace, just to establish it. We're gonna do a strike. Halt because I can, I guess. Not a whole lot of point in that. I'm gonna save my dexterity potion until I know I need it, because I can always add it once I get to a point where he's actually got a number up above me. So this is a point where we don't want to... Okay, so yeah. Actually, no. I get to ignore my first HP loss each battle. So this is gonna do 0. So I can do Battle Him, Eruption, Strike, and then toss like a Defend, and actually I could even do a Vigilance here to get back into Calm, so I get that boost again, because I've got the energy for it. Okay, so we're going to do Study. It's going to make something cost 0. That's actually really good, because that means Perseverance is going to stay in our hand, costing 0 until we need it. Let's do a Cut Through Fate. I actually do want both of those, unfortunately. I'm not Okay, so that did enough to trigger him into his next phase. Okay. I I know what's on top is weave. I want to save this until I get weave. I think we're gonna end turn. Oh, that only lasts till end of turn, okay. Okay. Dexterity potion. Perseverance, so we're going to take a little less damage each time we do this. And I think we're going to go with a beatdown right now. I'm not sure that's the best plan, but... Okay, so we're going to do Eruption. Weave. So it's free. Insight. Draw 2 cards. Get lucky. I want Vigilance back. Weave again. Cut through fate. We still want Vigilance on top. Weave again. I love how these decks work. It's so silly. Smite. Smite. And then we're going to drink our energy potion, Vigilance. I should have done Miracle for another Smite first. Well. Okay, so this time he's in attack mode. So we want full defense. Halt. Actually, he's going to only do 16, and we're going to have 23 right now, so we can afford 1 attack. We get to keep our smites. We want both of those. Actually, no, we don't want those on top because I want to get... Well, we'll do that. I don't want to play Wrath. I'm okay with that being my next turn. Yes. Actually, if I'd gone into Wrath, I might have been able to kill him right now. Oh well. Because these would have been 26 each. And now we're in trouble. So we're gonna do... Okay. So if we go into... Or he's gonna do 20 damage. We've got 4 prevented right now. And he's got 79 life. So let's clear up some space in our hand quick. Oh, he got rid of his armor, or his plating. Yeah, no, we're just gonna hit him a bunch. That's fine. Going to Insight. I just realized I should have been... Yeah, whatever. So we're going to take 20 damage this turn. And there's not anything we can do about it right now. I could have prevented it, but at this point, I feel like it's better. We left him at 1 before his mode shift. He's going to gain 20 extra health, I believe. He's planning on going into defense mode this turn anyway. Let's do Weave. Let's do an Insight. Just lucky. Don't have any more draw. There we go. One damage X times, or 9 damage X times, where X is what you put into it originally. That's interesting. Enter Divinity, die next turn. That's really cool. Yeah, I think I'm gonna grab Conjure Blade. That sounds interesting. I like that as my, I don't have any initial attacks in my deck that I'm kind of going towards. I hate some of these relics. I guess let's do Sacred Bark. Double potion effects. Sure. I can roll with that. Okay. Starting room. So, looking above this set of fires, the left side has a bunch of elites. The right side has a shop. So basically, do I want to do an elite or a shop at that point? Leading up to that point, which I want to aim for this one, because this seems to be an extra fire with one of these two compared to one of these two on the outside. So any of them can head into that. Kind of like the idea of doing this one so I can get a bunch of question mark encounters. See what we get. Okay. So we're going to Eruption, Weave, Vigilance. That'll take me up to 12. And then I'm gonna negate the second one with my Relic. Not ideal, but these guys are really annoying because they hit really hard that first turn. Don't have a setup turn for Conjure Blade with these. Really? Well... Okay, so if my plan is... If I can get a way to take this guy out, do Inner Peace. So if we do Get Lucky, I'm fine with those being on top for next turn. Get my Weave back. Not quite enough. Darn it. Like battle him for next time. I get a free strike. I get a defend. Do another defend. That'll give me 19, 17? 17, math is hard. And then we are not going to get a chance to do a Conjure Blade setup. Conjure Blade's not great in this style of a fight. This style of a fight being one where this style of fight being one where the enemies just constantly attack. It's really good on turns when enemies are doing a setup turn, because you can just take your time and basically just go nuts with it. And then it stays in your deck. That's the big thing. It stays in your deck for the rest of that time. There we go. Like water. We're gonna pay 75 to remove a card? Yes, please. We would like to remove a strike. Thank you. Okay, this is going to be interesting. So we can do battle him. Battle him. I mean, let's just do it. Eruption. Defend, defend. I think we're going to negate this attack. I can't remember if it's the attack or the... There we go. Buffers off. And so now we've see, like, this turn would have been great for that, because we would have come into that third turn with a 27 damage attack, which will do 54. We don't have that. You want to go into calm? Let's transition into calm for this turn. And we shouldn't actually need to do anything else, because we're going to do this. Let's see what this encounter is. Sure. I actually don't know what this does. Healing of malaise. Lose 1 HP. Starting to feel very weak and tired. Okay, so we can now obtain the book for 10 more hit points as a relic. Random power that costs 0. Yes, please. Oh, we actually got good upgrades for all 3 of them. Yeah, let's just do a quick upgrade of a card. That's actually really good, because that means we can still use it if it's a 0. We'll just battle him upgrade to make it an 8. That could actually be really important. Just start with it the first turn. A lot of first turns don't have a ton of action. I mean, some of these other ones are really good. Conjure Blade Plus is actually really nice also. One of those turns where oh my gosh, yeah. Like if we end up going into Wrath out of Calm, so if we leave Calm and then get that 2 extra energy and get that Conjure Blade, that could be really sick. Given that I've successfully removed most of my attack cards, I think we need to do that. In fact, let's do that to both of them. So we're going to start every round with both of those in hand. We're going to do this one next so we can decide which way to go. Free Master Reality. Okay, so we're going to do Master Reality. That's going to make something cost 0. Battle him. Make them cost 0. Battle him. Make something cost 0. Vigilance. Enter Calm. Wish that we had the ability to play another card right now, but we don't. Perplexing Gaze means that we are now going to be in confusion for the rest of this fight, which means everything has a randomized cost, which is really unfortunate in this case because of Like Water. But we can do Like Water, which is 7 defense. Perseverance, that'll actually take us to exactly what we need. And then we can Miracle Smite just to get some damage in. And to make sure we don't end up with a full hand. So right now we are getting, while we're in calm, we're getting 11 defense free every turn. Okay. So just lucky being, this is really bad for our deck. Specifically this, the confusion. It's nice for the smites because they come in, because of the way they come in, they should always be 1. Yeah, because we don't actually draw the smites. So if we do Inner Peace, we're going to draw 3 more cards. We need any of them to be a defense card that's slightly better than Get Lucky. Or we're gonna make this our one turn, or one that we eat. So this is our turn. We're just gonna take nothing. Let's do a Conjure Blade for 3. Now we only have 2 cards left in our deck, which means we are in Wrath and guaranteed to draw that card. I don't know how much it's gonna cost. So the Expunger ended up, so 32 3 times. Yeah. Okay. I don't want these. It's pretty straightforward. Cut Through Fate is actually okay. We'll keep Cut Through Fate. I feel like we can probably go the elite side. Let's do a Smith. I want that Conjure Blade. 1 extra Expunger charge. Merchant's card removal is always 50. Perfect. That means we can remove an extra card. These 2 sides are going to be the same. I think I'm going to go this way first. Just in case. Actually, wait, this way is a shop. So we can get our last card removed. Free Like Water. Okay, so we're going to go Like Water. Battle. Battle. Guess. Just lucky. We will discard that. Cut Through Fate. We'll draw Halt. Get a little more armor. And then we will shuffle a 4-charge Expunger into our deck. That's a good first turn. It's a lot of setup. We're going to take a little damage, which is unfortunate, but we're going to have a really strong... Okay, so we get a second Like Water. Now, the reason that the second Like Water is important is because now we're going to be getting 14, 12? 12. When we're in Calm, which means we don't actually need to defend this turn further. That is perfectly fine with me. We don't want that, actually. So we're getting 15 defense between Like Water and Plated Armor. So basically, plan can be really straightforward. They're not actually attacking. this turn. I messed that up. That should have been a Miracle Smite on the Cleric, so he didn't get armor and healing off. That's okay, because we have Eruption this turn, and we're probably just gonna go nuts. So we're gonna do Eruption on this guy, Expunger on this guy for 80, and then double Smite. We'll skip this. We don't need it. Okay, let's see if there's anything super good. Okay, do we have enough for this? We have exactly enough for this. So we're going to grab a second weave, and then we're going to do a remove of our last strike. So the trick here is, now when we have a weave, or when we trigger weave, we're getting both back. This is not a good fight. That's a really good one. We're gonna go. This turn is going to hurt, it looks like. But we're gonna get really set up. That, and battle him. So we're gonna get our attacks going next turn, and we should be able to maybe even kill a guy. Depending on what we draw. Not gonna have a chance to do the expunger there. I probably could have done it for 2 or 3, which would have been enough for a kill. Actually, that probably would have been better. Entangle's really not good for what we're at right now. I want to say Entangle is it can up attacks. Yeah, we have a lot of attacks. Defend. Insight. Perseverance. We're gonna end up with 20. We're gonna take 7. I kind of want to burn my potion, but I don't want to because... yeah. Okay. Weave. Get lucky. Weave. Smite. Insight. So we're gonna gain 9. We're at 2. 11. So we can do defend. Could draw 3 cards, or we can conjure blade. I'm feeling a conjure blade. Don't think I need to do it for 4, so let's do 1 smite and then do it for 3. Let's see if I regret that. We need to heal next time we do a camp. We have a bunch of mana. I keep forgetting about Deva form here. I think we do Perseverance, also Smite, Insight, Eruption, Smite, Smite, Alt, Smite, Vigilance. It's amazing how you can get one of those turns and just turn it around. Empty Fist could be good, but I don't feel like it's worth it for where we're at. Okay, this is going to be a good one. So, Devotion. We're going to actually get Mantra this time. This. Full setup on this turn. All of our powers, pretty much. We're going to Cut Through Fate. We're going to grab Inner Peace. And next time we're going to draw Get Lucky and Eruption. Perfect. Let's see if we can actually get a kill next turn. One turn kill. I don't think we're gonna. These guys get nasty the longer they go. So we really want to just get a full turn of... So we're in Calm. We want to go Eruption, Smite, Smite, Weave, just Lucky, don't need Study, that'll get us our Weave back, Weave, and then Vigilance, back into Calm. That was what I was hoping for. Second Weave, Halt, Cut Through Fate, Toss Perseverance, Weave. Unfortunately, for some reason, because the draw was on there, it didn't, or we did not get the extra effect that I was hoping for. Yeah, I can take a turn here. Okay, I think we're going to take the easy path because if you change stances, gain block. Yeah, that's fine. These guys are weird. They have malleable, which means that every time you hit them, they gain 3, and it keeps bumping up during a turn. So you basically have to drop them really quickly. Or you want to use big hits instead of lots of little hits, rather. Which is not what I'm good at in this deck. We get a free Vigilance, I guess, so let's do it. Then we can do a Weave, just Lucky. Yeah, toss Weave. Get both of them back. Weave, Weave. And And we do want to space turns out, or attacks out, so let's actually do those. 11, 21. 21. There we go. So exactsies on that. 2 more smites. Yeah. So we're gonna go Flurry of Blows. Eruption. Flurry of Blows. Smite. 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 I don't know if we're actually going to be able to finish this because his armor gain is 9 at this point. Let's try it. Oh, there we go. We can weave down. Miracle. There we go. Flex Potion is basically a 1 turn where you can go off. Which is kind of what we do, so I'm okay with that. We're gonna rest. Which I normally don't like doing more than we need to, but we were at 20 and we're going into a boss fight. I'm really not sure. Oh, never mind. Deva Form for this one is really good. Or Deva Form in general is really good, rather. One of the downsides with this particular build is that if you happen to get a bad, or with this particular relic, when you get a bad power at the start of the game, it can just be really frustrating. Okay, so we're at 28 that we're taking. But that's because we're in go mode right now. Do I want to Conjure Blade and just eat this around and not worry about it? Like, weave, Conjure Blade. And then this is just going to be our 1 buffer. Oh, that counts as 2 attacks. I missed that. That was my bad. But now we get to do... Okay, let's see if we can just do this. So we're going to go Flex Potion. We're going to do 200 damage with Expunger. Then we're just gonna smite a bunch, and it's over. Okay. That was stupid. Yeah, we don't have any mantra, so we'll just go ahead and keep going. No longer rest at rest stops. I'll pick up transform 3 cards, then upgrade them. Don't think I want to do that. If I do this, I can ditch my defense cards and just have my special ones. Let's do it. So we're going to trade out defend. And actually, I'm not digging study. So we're going to do defend, study. And we got 3 better cards, I think. Let's see, what were they? Oh, we got another study. Or an influence. Choose 1 of 3 attacks of any color to add to your hand. It costs 0 this turn. So you basically just get a free attack once. Deva Form is really good. Start of your turn, gain 1 and increases every turn. This is the one I've gotten a couple times. The big thing with this is we want to get it in a turn with other powers so we can make it cost 0. Because it's 3. But it's really good for boss fights or longer fights. Okay, let's see if we can finish this off here in one sitting. I think we want to go... We're really well set up at this point. If we get lucky, even against this boss, who, if I remember right, is fairly challenging. I think if we go up this left side... Yeah, let's go up here. There's a spot here we can get 2... Oh, actually, no. We're going to go up here. And then cut across. Perfect. So we get to do like water, Deva form, or battle him rather, study, battle him, Deva form, or an influence, get a free card from any class, which is weird. Flying knee, I guess? Vigilance. So we're going to end up with 17 defense. And we can probably just go off this turn. So we're going to do Weave. Just lucky. Eruption, Weave. Realize I made a mistake. I should have done the... If I had done the Wrath first, we would have actually just one-shot them. Or one-round them. Oh, there we go. Happened to hit our ink bottle. Yeah, we'll toss that for a dexterity potion. I would like that for the end of the game. Let's do a cut through fate. Whenever you change stances, gain 4 block. That's a good one for this. So we're gonna do Mental Fortress, pre-battle him. We want to take the Exploder down first. Weave, cut through fate. Weave. I mean, I guess battle him because we can, and then halt because we can. Double smite this turn on this guy. Actually, we could have done Corruption and done both, probably, but that's okay. Let's just do a Conjure Blade. Born Influence is free. Whoops. I've made several little mistakes here, but nothing that's really cost me. Like water. You play a power, attack, and skill in the same turn, remove debuffs. Upon pickup, gain 2 potion slots. That's not bad. Especially since we've got double potion, or double use on our potions. Yeah, let's just grab a potion belt. Sure. And do we have something we want to get rid of? I still don't like study. Whenever you climb a floor, gain 12 until you spend money. Fasting. Okay. So basically, we're gonna spend 1 there to get extra strength and dexterity? Sure. It's fine with me. We want... Sure. We'll keep that? No. We'll do that, so we draw the like water, which we can then use, and then get another cut through fate. Get the weave. And then play a defend that we don't really need. That's okay. We need to get into calm. Trigger like water. We're gonna go weave, flurry. Just lucky. Weave, weave. Just lucky. I wish I could do that. We'll leave that on top, I guess. Weave, weave. Smite. Crap. I really don't want to spend it on this. Like, we're probably fine. Because we're gonna do... Eruption. Halt. Smite. Defend, smite. So he's gonna pull up some to spare. Foreign influence is actually really good with this situation. I mean, I guess we do Sands of Time. Just hit him really hard. There we go. And this should do it. He just did a buff. And we would like... being able to get into Mantra would be nice. At this point, being less reliant on Wrath, since the stuff at this point hits really hard a lot of times. We don't need to rest. So I think we just bump the weave up or something. I don't feel like there's anything else that's probably super worth it. I guess get lucky, since that bumps all of its stats. These guys are really neat. So he does less damage based on how much damage you do to him. Unfortunately, we didn't actually get a way to do damage to him this turn. So we only need to do so much. so this is just going to be our freebie. We're going to take 0. All we need to do to beat him is survive, so it's kind of neat. We are in calm, so we would like to do weave. Just lucky. Weave. Cut through fate. Prostrate. Weave. And at this point, we're good. We actually don't need to do anything else because... Actually, let's do a Conjure Blade. We don't need to do anything else because we're down to the point where our defense is going to be higher than his attack. And that's all you need to do each turn. Just kind of balance out that. So this time we have to prevent 50. So we're going to go Flurry. I guess like water. Weave. For an influence because we can. We're going to do All for One, which is going to bring back Alt. Prostrate. Weave. Just lucky. Those can stay on top. Weave. And now we're more than good. Unfortunately, we lose our Expunger. But we now have 4 smites. We're going to have 6 smites, and then a Perseverance is plenty. We're getting so much of return from like water at this point. My hand's going to be full, but we're going to be able to do so. This is really a neat thing here because of the way that the damage stacks up. When you go into Wrath mode, he triggers going into double damage, but the base value is still what you're reducing. So even though he was going to do like 150 damage, we only need to reduce 7. And we far exceeded that. And that should be the last turn. Yeah. Okay. I actually really dig fasting, but the big trick here is we need to get it after we get Deva Form out. Because Deva Form is going to keep giving us extra energy. Okay. What does Vigilance do? That's extra. I think we want Vigilance just for that extra block, maybe? Actually, wait. Yeah, no, Perseverance. Extra block and extra block as it sits in our hand is really good. So we're going to kind of be cheeky here and just go minimize our encounters. We can lose Conjure Blade, Collect Water, or Weave. Ugh. I guess if we're going to lose something, Conjure Blade's... no. Weave is by far the least important of those. Actually, Rag of Preparation could be really good. 2 extra cards at the beginning of each combat means that during that turn, when we have those 2 powers guaranteed, we have more stuff that we can cast for 0. And we don't want to add cards. And I don't think there's any I really want to take away at this point. I guess we just gain 100 gold here. Let's see if there's something we really want. Probably gonna pick up a potion. Because we have an extra slot up here. Oh, double fasting could be really sick for the boss fight. Let's do it. Gonna be risky. Okay, I have to do a fight here. That's okay. So we get a bunch of cards right off the bat. So we're gonna go Mental Fortress. Battle him because it's 0. Like water because it's 0. Battle him because it's 0. Deva form because it's 0. Just lucky. We can keep those on top, sure. Alt. Weave. Just lucky. That's fine on top. Weave. We're gonna get 13 and he's gonna do 16. That's unfortunate, but we do prevent that first one. It's kind of a waste of that first freebie. Okay, so we're gonna go like water. Prostrate. Prostrate's gonna be really good in boss fights. At this point, I'm basically preparing for that last boss fight. We want Vigilance so we get the like water buffs, because now we're gonna have 30 defense this turn. And then I think we're just gonna Conjure Blade for 2. And we'll just keep that on top. Weave. So Deva form means we're getting extra mana or energy every turn. And that's important because we're now going to be getting less because of fasting. I don't like any of these. We'll just do that so we get a free attack in. Let's get that second fasting just to get it. All that extra, so the extra dexterity. What is this? So constricted is again turn take 10 damage. But yeah, because of, yeah, so we're doing 40 with a smite at this point because of those strength boosts. Skill potion was actually the one I wanted anyway. Until your hand is full. Sure. That's a good one-time thing. We have taken no damage. Let's go for a smith. Let's do fasting plus. So we get that extra strength and dex and go into the fight. Whenever you play 12 cards, end your turn. Okay, so we actually need to be careful with this. Start of your turn, gain 2 mantra. We're actually going to be able to do mantra stuff with this. We did not get a freebie on Deva form yet. There we go. So the trick with Time Warp is it doesn't reset each time you go around. We definitely want that. Vigilance. And I think we actually don't want, because of Timekeeper, which I was not thinking about. Actually, we want a power potion. These don't let us draw. 21. 12. Actually, no, we want one more. Let's do a Just Lucky and set up our turn. That way we're going to end with enough that we're not going to take, or we're not going to lose our plate armor at all this turn. So there goes our buffer. Okay, so I'm going to go Power Potion. We get to pick a power and get 2 copies of it. We want Like Water, and we're gonna get to play 2 Like Waters for free. Did not fix fasting, but that's okay. We get to play 3 more cards, and it's just gonna end our turn. I mean, I guess we do a Smite. We're gonna be at 14, so let's do Perseverance. So we don't take damage. I really want to make sure that Expunger actually does really well. So I think I'm actually gonna do this. We're gonna do an Energy Potion, and then Conjure Blade. Oh, I should have done this Dexterity Potion right away. That was dumb. So Like Water. At this point, we are getting 27 defense every turn for free. Let's do our Foreign Influence. That is awful. I guess we do Carnage. At this point, do I scrawl for... If I scrawl, we get Prostrate, we get Fasting. I really want to hit that Expunger. So next time we're going to be at 6-9 Mantra. So let's do Smite, Scroll. Miracle, Fasting. Prostrate. Do we weave here? Actually, I think I do a... Okay, so let's see where it's... He's going to do 30, because when we finish this, he's going to gain 2 strength. Right now, we are gaining 27. Yeah, we've got plenty. So we're going to do a Weave and a Just Lucky. I don't really want those. $58. I think that's plenty of armor. What did he just hit me with? Draw reduction. Draw 1 less card next turn. Okay, that's fine. We would like... Actually, we want to draw more this turn, ironically. So he's gonna do a defensive thing next turn. So I guess this turn is a setup. Do that. We do a get lucky, just lucky, whatever. Do a weave. And the next time we plan to play, I guess let's do Carnage. Next time we plan to play Eruption and just go nuts on him. Or he is gonna have 45. Oh, we're in Mantra. Never mind. So Mantra's triple damage. We're going to expunge and do 40 damage 7 times. Then we're going to smite. So this class can be really broken. It's really neat. I like it. I like the fact that it requires you to kind of think outside the box and have these weird combo-y things that you do. That's the kind of card games that I really like playing, are finding weird things to do with what you're playing. So yeah. New unlock and carry on. Always okay with more powers. 6-plated armor is really good. 3 strength is really good. 25 gold is meh. I mean, I guess if you get this really early in the game, it could be really good. You block for each card in your hand. That could be really good, but probably not. Okay. So, this is Slay the Spire. I haven't played this in a while, but I figured it would be a fun one to come back to. While I'm waiting for my new computer, especially. Figured I'd see if I could actually get a recording out of it, which looks like it is. Hopefully the sound's not completely jacked. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. We have lots of other Slay the Spire. We've got some other card games. I'm not really doing Hearthstone anymore. I'm not a big fan of some of the choices Blizzard has made, and I'm not supporting the company. So I'm not putting any Hearthstone videos up or playing the game, giving them money. But there's some old videos if you are interested in them. There's some other Slay the Spire. There's lots of other roguelikes. Yeah. Take a look, and hopefully you'll find something you like. As always, have a good one, and we'll catch you next time.